Welcome in to Oregon Trail Park on the Front Range League Network. I'm Lucas Macklin. Thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday evening as we've got a matchup between the Nebraska Outlaws and the visiting Colorado Tribe. The normal broadcaster for the Outlaws, Bob Parsons, planning to pitch today in this exhibition match, so I will be filling in his stead. So we've got a fun one for you here at the ballpark today. As I said, the visiting Colorado Tribe, a collegiate team that will be joining the Front Range League next year as an expansion team, coming into play today. As we get set for baseball, AC Plum is going to make his second appearance of the season in one of these exhibition matches. In his last time out, he went 6 innings, striking out 8, allowing just 1 run. Didn't walk anybody in that performance. He'll get the start today. Said he's planning to go 3 to 4 innings, be followed by Bob Parsons, and if needed, would be Gabriel Romero in the closer role. On the other side, it's Hayden Stark. He will be the starter for this Tribe. Sorry, Hayden Stack. I misread my own writing. He'll be the starter for this Tribe squad. A two-way player at Pacific University. He'll be entering his sophomore season this upcoming year. He appeared in 1 game this season, went a third of an inning, and got an out in the 1 batter he faced in 2 pitches. As I said, he will be getting a chance to start in this one against these Outlaws who've been really struggling offensively as of late. It's kind of been the story or the tale of the tape for this team recently. Pitching hasn't been good by any means, but it's been the pitching that has kind of let them down. The hitting that's let them down over the last 2 games. They've scored just 2 runs in each of combined in those games, an 11-0 shutout against the Pioneers. And then their last league game, they lost 12-2 against the Morgan County Wranglers. Did play the Wranglers last night in what ended up being an exhibition due to a couple of different things. And even in that one, they did get the win 5-3 in 7 innings. Still, the hitting just didn't really show up. They have kind of struggled with runners in scoring position, striking out a ton. And that's kind of been the big difference. But as I said, they get AC Plum, who looked really good his last time out. A former Rice University pitcher will be going for the Outlaws today. And as I said, the Pacific University product of Hayden Stack on the other side. Took a short break here. And then when we're back on the Front Range League Network, we'll have these starting lineups for you here on the Front Range League Network. Welcome back into the Front Range League Network. I'm Lucas Macklin. So we get set for first pitch here at Oregon Trail Park. Give you the starting lineups. First for the visiting Colorado Tribe. Batting 11 today, leading it off and playing left field is Grady Jacobs. Batting second and at shortstop is Brody Sorolis. Batting third and one of the extra hitters is Caleb Korth. Batting fourth and at first base is Josh Sutrina. Batting fifth and catching is Lucas Schultz. Batting sixth in center field is Owen Elzer. Batting seventh and at third base is Ethan Alejo. Batting eighth in right field, Henry Dingus. Batting ninth and the extra hitter, Sean Clays. Batting 10th is Devin Hazard. And rounding out the lineup, the pitcher, Hayden Stack. Time for the national anthem here at Oregon Trail Park. When we're back, we'll have the first pitch.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's about time for baseball here at Oregon Trail Park. AC Plum takes the mound. It's Zach Turk behind the plate with that. Give you the starting lineup for the Nebraska Outlaws. Leading it off and at first base is Christian McKernan, batting second, and at DHing today is Xander Martinez.
All right,
batting
great job,
third at
Caden.
shortstop, Tegan Maloney. Batting fourth and catching is Zach Turk. Batting fifth and in left field, Isaiah Murillo. Batting sixth in center is Seth Onnested. Batting seventh and at third base is Kingston Lee. Batting eighth and in right field is Grayson Matlock. Batting ninth at second base is Grady Manuel, and it'll be James Grunenfelter, or Gruni, as he's called, who will be the extra hitter for the Outlaws. As I said, AC Plum takes the mound, second time that he has pitched in a game this summer for the Outlaws. He went 6 innings, struck out 8, allowed just 1 run in those 6 innings of work, didn't walk anybody in that exhibition game. And now he's got this Colorado Tribe team bringing in some college athletes. Most, if not all, are originally from Colorado.
And provided by the Western Nebraska Umpires Association. Behind home plate tonight is Sergio Tarango.
Look at their first look against one of these Front Range League teams. They also will play the Pioneers tomorrow. So we'll see them over the next 2 days before the Outlaws and Pioneers will be back in action against each other on Thursday. On Friday, the Pioneers travel to take on the Morgan County Wranglers in Fort Morgan, while the Outlaws will play here against the Buckley Bombers. And then on Saturday, it'll be the these Outlaws traveling to Morgan County. And then on Sunday, the Outlaws and Pioneers match up once again. That is how the rest of this week looks. As AC Plum warms up, as I said, it would be new lineup. First is Grady Jacobs, the 5'7" freshman. Will be a redshirt freshman at the Monterey Peninsula College. One of 2 of those players on this squad in the starting lineup. They also have a pitcher on this roster who's also from there. Jacobs steps into the right-handed batter's box to get us started today. Around the horn defensively for the Outlaws, Isaiah Murillo is in left, Onnested in center, Matlock in right, Kingston Lee's at third, Maloney at short, Manuel at second, McKernan at first, Turk behind the plate, and the first pitch from Plum misses wide for ball one. And that's how we started today at Oregon Trail Park. A little bit of a different look defensively for the Outlaws. Maloney basically just been an outfielder. He's playing short today. The 1-0 pitch taken high on a check swing, and it's a 2-0 count. Matlock in right field. Onnested, the typical left fielder, playing center. The 2-0 finds the zone at the letters. Again, we'll see what Plum looks like. Looked great. Didn't walk anybody in that first outing. 2-1 popped up right side. It's out of play. And the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Called for strike three at the knees. And he gets Jacobs going down looking to start this ball game. Next, it'll bring in Brody Sarolis.
Next batter, shortstop Brody Sarolis.
First pitch taken high to the shortstop for ball one. That one's popped up right side, should be playable. Manuel calling off McKernan. And 2 quick outs for Plum on the mound.
Next up, extra hitter Caleb Court.
Now it brings in Caleb Korth, one of the 2 extra hitters in this lineup. That first pitch taken inside for ball one. That one lifted into left. Out on it. It'll be Murillo coming in on it, and he's got it for out number 3. Plum's got a quick 1-2-3 first. And the Outlaws will come to bat in the bottom of the first after a short break here on the Front Range League Network. Outlaws will have the first chance for them to bat here in this ball game. It's Hayden Stack on the mound. He will try to keep this Outlaws offense quiet that has really been stifled over this last week and a half or so. For the Outlaws, you want to use this game, try to tune up a little bit as we get to this back end of the Front Range League season. And they are all but locked into a playoff spot. It looks like it's going to be them and the Wranglers in the playoffs. It'll be a best of 3. But you'd like to see your offense try to pick up a little bit as they've been struggling as of late, specifically from the offensive side of the ball. See if they can try to break out in a big way. Top of this lineup, McKernan, Martinez, and Tegan Maloney. It's a good place to do it in that last game, each of them with at least 1 hit. McKernan and Maloney both with 2 hits. In fact, McKernan at the top of this lineup had 2 doubles and scored plated both the 2 RBIs for them in that 12-2 loss against the Wranglers here on Sunday, or on Saturday rather. Now batting in the leadoff spot is McKernan, entering this ball game with a 43 on base percentage, 44 slugging.
For your Outlaws first baseman, Christian McKernan.
The tall right-handed first baseman awaits the first pitch from the 6'4 righty on the mound. First one sails high for ball 1. See if Stack can be accurate here. We talked about it a lot in the Front Range League when it comes to trying to be successful on the mounds. It's avoiding those free passes and hasn't changed even if you're not technically one of the Front Range League teams yet. Now that one lined into left. Jacobs in on it. He won't have a play. As McKernan leads off with a soft liner single. The Outlaws trying to threaten here early. Now it's Xander Martinez. Martinez also had a hit in that game against the Wranglers on Saturday. First pitch misses and gets past the catcher Schultz. McKernan will advance 90 feet on that wild pitch. All 5 of those hits came from the 3 guys at the top of this lineup for the Outlaws. Again, Maloney and McKernan both with 2. Martinez with the other hit. The 1-0 popped up. Should be playable in the infield. Looks like it's Hazari calling everybody off. And he's got it for the first out of the inning with McKernan still standing at second. But brings in an extremely dangerous bat in the form of Tegan Maloney. At this point in the Front Range League, there's really only other one guy who can match what Maloney has done, albeit in a little bit longer of a time period. That's Jacob Solis for the Pioneers. Maloney entering with a .429 batting average, 4 home runs, a triple, 6 doubles, the team lead with 23 RBIs. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Stack has started behind all 3 Outlaws batters to start this game. It's McKernan leading off second. The 1-0 misses wide, and now it's a 2-0 count to a very dangerous hitter. Maloney in that game on Saturday, 2 for 3 with a double himself. He has stayed hot. Even in the midst of some of these offensive troubles for the Outlaws. 2-0 lifted left side, but foul. Maloney has shown power to every single field. 2-1 pitch, and that one launched into right center field. That one is trouble, and that one's going to get to the wall. That will score a run. Maloney will jog into second, and they will swap places as Maloney starts the scoring with a one-out double. And the Outlaws take an early 1-0 lead. Finds the gap on the right center part of the outfield. Still one out for the catcher, Zach Turk. Turk, a guy who has been more at the bottom of the lineup, hitting in the 4-hole today. Takes the first pitch. That one also misses. So far, Stack 4 for 4 with first pitch balls. Turk trying to keep the hit parade going. Couple of hits in this inning already. A run scored with one away. Breaker stays high. Stack has been behind all first inning. Hasn't been able to get ahead of any of these Outlaws hitters yet. (2-0) misses high and gets past the catcher as well. Maloney will advance 90 feet. Second run of the inning now just 90 feet away as the Outlaws trying to put up a crooked number early. Been a fan of crooked numbers this season. Taking all the way as that one misses low, and a 4-pitch walk puts runners in the corners. Still just one out. The hometown kid Isaiah Murillo. He's pushed his OBP all the way up to 443 on the season. 17 walks to just 13 strikeouts. And a big spot early in this one. First one misses low. It's now 9 balls to 3 strikes. Sorry, 4 strikes. 2 of those have been put in play for hits. That one back up the middle could be 2. Sorolis tags second himself, and he throws it onto first in an inning-ending double play. The Outlaws only able to get 1, but they do manage to take the lead early in this one. Through 1, they lead 1-0 here on the Front Range League Network.
Just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be F-E-A-R-L-E-S-S. Fearless. Once I get in and I put it in try, ain't no more stopping
The Tribe back up to bat here. Top of the second inning. Plum worked a 1-2-3 inning with a strikeout, pop out, and fly out. Fairly efficient in that first inning as well. Go face Josh Sutrina. His first pitch misses wide. Same way he started the first inning, he starts the second inning. Sutrina, a freshman at Hendrix College, appeared in 18 games, took 33 ABs, worked a 333 OBP during his time there. That was chopped towards third, and Lee can't glove it. And a leadoff single for Sutrina to start off this second inning. Now it's Schultz, the catcher, stepping in for his first time today out of Inglewood, Colorado. As they try to fight back from that early 1-0 deficit. That one does find the inside corner, and he starts behind 0-1. This is the first batter that Plum has started in front of. Although he got 2 one-out flyouts in that first inning. Can't quite catch the corner on that one, and the count evens. Schultz at the plate saw a couple of pitches get by him in that last inning that allowed runners to advance. One finds the zone. Thankfully, the one that got Maloney to third didn't end up hurting them after they got that inning-ending double play. The 1-2, that one misses low and wide. Can't get the swing, and the count evens. Matches the longest AB he had earlier. First batter he saw against Grady Jacobs. Got him to go down looking. Two, that one lifted right side, but it will land out of play, and the at-bat will continue. Again, AC Plum, see how long he goes, but expect to see the Outlaws broadcaster, my fellow broadcaster Bob Parsons, after he exits the game. That 2-2 to the second baseman, Manuel, toss to second in time for one. They won't throw it to first. So they will get the lead runner on that fielder's choice. And they do get the first out of the inning. Now brings in Owen Elzer, the center fielder playing for the Colorado School of Mines. Out of Greenwood, Colorado, appeared in 7 games, maintaining his red shirt. He will be a redshirt freshman this upcoming season. First pitch foul tipped back into the glove of Turk for strike one. Appeared as a pinch runner or defensive substitute. Just had 1 AB in those 7 games. Went 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts and scored a couple of runs. He swings through that one. Now in an 0-2 hole. Plum had 8 strikeouts in that last performance. Just 1 so far, an inning and a third. That one taken high and tight. Plum, the former Rice Owl, playing there in 2019 and 2020. Pitching coach for the Outlaws, getting his second chance to appear. That one's fouled off. Count stays at 1-2. Outlaws did get the win last night in what was a exhibition game against the Wranglers. The 1-2. They're going to say it hit the front arm of Elzer, although he didn't really sell it. He will get first base, and it puts runners at first and second with still just 1 out. Again, Elzer at the plate. Didn't really sell it, but he gets first either way. First pitch into Ethan Alejo on the ground. Could be two. Toss to second, 4-1. Throw to first, not in time. Alejo legs it out to keep the inning alive. But they do get the second out of the inning. Enfield just killing the ball a little bit more than what you might be used to. Made the play just a little bit longer, allowed Alejo to reach first. Now brings in Henry Dingus. He takes first pitch high for ball one. Runners in the corners, 2 away for the Tribes. They try to get that run back. The Outlaws scored in the bottom half of the first. The 1-0, that one's taken inside. Dingus, the freshman at Worcester University out of Centennial, Colorado. Fouls that one off. Similar to what we see from some of these Front Range League teams, some of these players, or many of these players, young guys trying to just get reps. Didn't play a ton during their first or second year of college. Same goes for Dingus, who appeared in 4 games in his true freshman year. Runner takes off for second. That one swung on a miss. No throw from Turk. Alejo with a great jump. But the swing and the miss evens the count at 2-2. Trying to escape this second inning, maintaining that 1-0 lead. Two swung on and missed. Fooled him on the pitch outside the zone. So the Tribe threatened but can't push across a run. The Outlaws still lead by 1. Try to add on to that lead as we head to the bottom of the first here on the Front Range League Network. Outlaws coming back for the second time in this game, trying to add on to that 1-0 lead. They were able to push across an early run on the Tegan Maloney double. Had runs in the corners, just one out, but Murillo grounded into a double play. Will be Seth Onnested to lead it off here in this one. Onnested, Kingston Lee, Grayson, Matlock, the 3 to face stack in that, or in the second inning. A bit wild in that first frame, gave a couple hits and 1 walk. As that one will be lined into center. Elzer coming in on it. It's Hazari out on it. And it is Hazari who brings it in for out number 1. That will be Kingston Lee Comes in for his second time, or for the first time today. Trying to turn around that 0 for 3 day against the Wranglers on Saturday. First pitch, and that one finds the zone. Stack being a little bit more accurate here in this second frame. The 0-1 is fouled off, and Lee finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole. Lee had 2 hits in that 15-7 win back on July 16th against the Wranglers. 0 for 3 in that loss against the Pioneers. Didn't play in that last one against the Wranglers. So he lines that one pretty well to right field. It's hooking into foul territory. Dean gets given a look, but it's going to fall out of play, and the count stays at 0-2. He has hits in 6 of his last 8 games. The 0-2 pitch misses wide. That one misses high as well, so from 0-2 to 2-2. Lee has made 17 starts in league play this year on the offensive side of the ball. He's reached in all but 2 games this season, one of those being that last game against the Pioneers. We went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. That one misses high as well. Stack had him at 0-2. A good battle here from Lee with 1 out. The Outlaws are playing well. These are the types of ABs you see. Seeing another one here. The payoff pitch, that one is fouled out of play. A lot of fastballs in this AB against Lee so far. Trying to find that put-away pitch. Doesn't have a strikeout yet. That one taken high. Ball 4. The second walk, and that one is well earned by Lee. So he reaches with 1 out to bring in Grayson Matlock, the switch-hitting catcher, playing in right field tonight. Stepping into the left-handed batter's box. Trying to create a little bit of a rally here, trying to get something going. We do have that early lead, but you'd love to add on to it here. He fouls that one directly back, and he starts behind 0-1. The freshman out of Cypress, Texas. Entering this one, he does have a .379 on base percentage, 4 doubles and a triple on the season in 20 games. That one misses low. He's also appeared in 2 games as a pitcher where he's gone 3 2/3. Struck out 7 in that time, has walked 5, allowed 2 earned runs. Lee with a big lead over there at first. Matlock takes that one down the middle. Another 2-strike count for Stack in this inning. Lost to Lee after having him down at 0-2. He's got Matlock at 1-2. That one in low and inside. Count evens. Lee's a little bit dancy over there over at first. Hasn't decided to go yet. He's got a 2-2 count. Second baseman Grady Manuel waits on deck. The 2-2, that one lined out into right. Dingus will not get to it as it drops in front of him. Lee had to make sure that one did drop, and it did. He gets to second, and now runners at first and second, still just one out. So there's another rally here for the Outlaws. Can they push across another run? Brings in the other Texan, Grady Manuel.
Second baseman, Grady Manuel.
First pitch breaker stays high for ball one. The Outlaws batting 10 tonight. The Tribe are batting 11. The 1-0 pitch on the ground towards third. That one bounces over the third baseman. They're sending Lee home. There won't be a play, and the Outlaws double their lead. It's 2-0. The infield has been playing tricks all season, and it plays another one there as Grady Manuel's got himself an RBI single and extends the lead to 2. Now it's the hitting coach, James Gruenfelter, the extra hitter for the Outlaws in this one.
37, James Gruenfelter.
So he pops that one up right side on the first pitch. It's Sutrina giving it a look, but it lands on top of the Tribe dugout. And it will just be strike one. Back-to-back singles from Grayson Matlock and Grady Manuel after the walk from Kingston Lee has scored a run in this inning. The 0-1's taken high. Count is even to the Outlaws hitting coach. Got a couple hits for himself in the last time he played an exhibition game. Swings through that one. Another 2-strike count for Stack. So far, he's allowed 2 2-strike base runners in this frame. The Outlaws trying to add on early in this one. They lead 2-0, bottom of the second. The 1-2 laced out to left field, but it's going to go foul. With the top of the lineup looming and how dangerous this top of the lineup is today, gotta find a big pitch here if you're Stack on the mound. He's already given up a couple of hits to 2 of those top 3 batters. Checked his swing. He did not go, and the count evens. Just able to hold up on that high fastball. Stack has his sign. Now he's set. Gives a look back at second. Couple of them. Now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string on him. First strikeout of the game for Stack, and a big out number 2, but a big bat coming to the plate, and Christian McKernan already has a hit off him. Scored the first run of the game on the Tika Maloney double.
Next up in the order for the Outlaws, first baseman, Christian McKernan.
Stack has felt a little bit more comfortable here in the second inning. Feels like he's got his control a little bit more down. Still a big batter to face. First pitch swinging. He's on that one. Not quite able to straighten it out. McKernan again was that one one of the two really big bats that actually was able to do damage in that last game against the Wranglers, and both of the RBIs in that one. The 0-1 is popped up into left field, out of play. Behind 0-2. Kernan with hits in 5 straight league games. Hits in 7 of his last 8. And he's reached in 9 straight. The 0-2 pitch, able to foul off that off speed, but still a little bit out in front of it. Trying to straighten it out, add on to that 2-0 lead. If he can find a gap. Would score 1, could potentially score 2. Right now with an 0-2 count, just got to find a way to fight off some of these tough pitches. And the 0-2, that one towards the shortstop, just over the glove of the shortstop. That will score 1. Manuel racing for third. Throw comes in. It's wide. And Christian McKernan with an 0-2 muscle ball out into center. Second hit of the game, his first RBI. And the inning continues, and the Outlaws lead 3-0. Shortstop of Sorolis just couldn't quite get up in time. That was just over his glove. It's the 5th hit for the Outlaws already, their 3rd run. That brings in Xander Martinez. He's got runners on the corners with 2 outs. First one finds the outside corner. Martinez, one of the many double-digit RBI players on this Outlaws team. He has 15 on the season. Fouls that one out of play. Another 0-2 count for Stack. Although that has not mattered against these Outlaws. They have not been afraid to bat with 2 strikes. 2 of the 3 hits in this inning have come with 2 strikes. Lee had an 0-2 count, worked it into a full count where he eventually walked. The 0-2 misses low and away. Martinez this year has struck out just 7 times in 22 games. That pitch misses low below the zone. So again, another 0-2 count. Works its way to 2-2. Stack takes a breath. Now the 2-2. That one on the ground towards second. Kazari will charge it, and he's not going to be able to play it, and Martinez is safe. The first defensive mistake we've seen from either side allows another run to score. And not only that, it allows the inning to continue to Tegan Maloney. An RBI double his first time up, trying to stay hot. He's got 2 more runners out there for him.
Next up for the Outlaws, shortstop, Tegan Maloney.
First one misses, but a great stop by Schultz behind the plate. Keeping those runners where they're at. 3 more runs in this frame. They lead 4-0 after that error by the second baseman. The 1-0 pitch, that one on the ground to second. Hazaris to charge it. So the pitcher is going to play it. Throw to first. It's not in time. And Maloney has an infield single. Bases are now loaded for Zach Turk. And once again, this very, very slow infield plays tricks on a team that hasn't played here before in the form of the Colorado Tribe. Saw it earlier in the inning where Manuel hopped a ball over the third baseman thanks to that lip. The second baseman, Hazari, just didn't charge it in time. First pitch to Turk, misses below the zone. Another good stop by Schultz. Stack a couple times in this inning, thought he might have been out of it. Even 3 times. Now time called by Turk. Looks like he tries to get something out of his eye. Could have been a double play off the bat. Emmanuel would have ended the inning. Third baseman Alejo would have been able to field it cleanly. Instead, that ball gets past. McKernan with a 2-strike single. Then a defensive error, and then that infield single where Fazari's playing up. He's still playing back with his heels on the grass. Turk takes that one high. If he's playing more in, which some of these guys that have played a lot of baseball at these ballparks, Outlaws being one of those teams, kind of know at this point. Now Hazari plays in a little bit. The 2-0 misses high. It's a 3-0 count with nowhere to put him. Turk with 14 walks in league play this season. Has already walked once on 4 pitches. Nowhere to put him for Stack. The 3-0. Middle. Taking all the way was Turk. Still got to find strikes again. Bases loaded. A walk scores another run. That 3-1 misses low. Turk's got his second walk. That one will give him an RBI. That'll be Isaiah Murillo. As he'll be the 10th batter to come to the plate in this inning, which means they have hit around here. He ended the first inning with a double play. The bases loaded with 2 outs, chance to break this one open. First pitch at the letters for strike 1. Seth Onnested, who waits on deck, started this inning with a fly or a pop out to the second baseman. That one on the line. That's going to get through the first base hole. A run will score. They're sending the second one to the plate. There won't be a play as Turk slides into third. And Murillo's got 2 RBIs for himself. Here comes one of the Tribe coaches. We'll see if this is going to be a change or a visit. Either way, the Outlaws have been a factor of some defensive mistakes. Really just one that resulted in an error, but again, the ball that bounced over the third baseman's glove off the lip. You had the infield single at Tegan Maloney, and they've managed to not just bat around, but put up 6 runs here to take a 7-0 lead. Another one of these patented crooked numbers the Outlaws have been prone to putting up. They've put up here. And again, they've just been taking advantage of mistake after mistake. They've put some really, really good ABs together. I mean, just look at the first AB of the game, first base runner that reached the guy on deck in Kingston Lee. Had an 0-2 count, fouled off a couple of tough pitches, worked the count full, fouled off another pitch, and eventually drew the walk. McKernan's 0-2, single up the middle, and now it's Seth Onnested. His second time he's come to the plate in this frame. First pitch swinging as he fouls that one off for strike one. Looking ahead, it is a 9-inning ball game, so it'd be 10 after 7. Pioneers lead, or Outlaws rather, lead 7-0. Chance to add some more with Onnested at the plate. The 0-1 pitch is fouled off, and now Onnested behind 0-2. We'll see if he can try to put together one of these great at-bats that we've seen from the Outlaws in this inning with 2 strikes. Stack has his sign, and he comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Onnested takes that one high and wide. Now the 1-2 pitch. That one taken inside, stands him up. Onnested was the first batter to come to the plate. He's the 11th batter with the Outlaws batting 10. Now waits the 2-2. And he hits that one well out and to the left. It's sending Jacobs over. It will land in foul territory. Got a lot of that one, but couldn't straighten it out. So it looks like it's Bob Parsons running for Zach Turk. Courtesy runner type of situation. The 2-2 misses high, count runs full, and Murillo will get a head start over at first. Kingston Lee started this inning off in the right direction with that walk. Awaits on deck. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one misses high, and he loses another batter. His 4th walk of the game, his 3rd of the inning, and this long inning continues. It looks like now it might be time to make a switch for the Colorado Tribe. And it looks like they will. New pitcher on the mound. When we come back, we'll have more on him. A short break here on the Front Range League Network. New pitcher on the mound for the Tribe is Reese Hodges out of Trinidad State Junior College. He appeared in 3 games this year. Pitched 2 2/3 innings, allowed 5 earned runs, walked 8, only struck out 1. So that's where his struggles come from. A lot of walks. The freshman out of Littleton, Colorado, enters with the bases loaded and 2 outs, needing just 1 out. So he faces Kingston Lee at the plate. He's working from the windup. First pitch, taken high for ball 1. Mentioned those 8 walks and 2 2/3. Can't walk Lee here. Got to find strikes. That one popped up. Could be playable in foul territory. They converge on it, but it will land safely out of play, and the count will even at 1-1. The Outlaws already with 6 in this inning. They lead 7-0. Trying to really push this one. Feel like out of reach. The 1-1. Soft breaker that finds the inside corner. Now Lee and another 2-strike count in this inning. The 1-2, another breaker, but Lee able to fight that one off.
And just a reminder, please do not stand on the railing or the netting. That's for your safety. We appreciate your cooperation.
Count stays at 1-2. The 1-2, another breaker, but that one misses way wide. Non-competitive pitch there. Evens count at 2-2. Five hits in this inning, 3 walks. Also 1 error from the Tribe. The 2-2 misses, gets past, and Parsons going to try to take home, and he will take home easily. And everyone will advance 1 base as the Outlaws now lead 8-0. And with that, Lee has worked another full count. Still from the windup is Hodges. The payoff pitch. Fouled off.
Good job.
Lee's second at bat, worked a full count in his last time up, fought off some tough pitches and walked. He's done the same here in this AB. The next payoff delivery is fouled off. So he just was able to make contact. Bounced off Schultz, who wasn't able to glove it. Count stays full. Do a base open now, but you don't want this long inning to continue. Really want to find a way to just get out of it now. Payoff pitch is fouled off again. Hodges so far has been all around the zone. Just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch yet. And that one misses high. Another walk. Second time that Lee has walked. First walk of the game for Hodges. This is his first batter he's faced.
Next up, right fielder Grayson Matlock.
Now brings in Matlock, who has the bases loaded. That first pitch, that one lifted in the right center field. It's going to drop in between the right fielder and left fielder. 2 runs will score. Lee is going to get into third. Ball gets away. Now Matlock trying to take second, and Lee is going to take home. 3 runs score on that Matlock single. after an error from I believe it was the shortstop on the throw that came in, allowed another run to score.
Next up for the Outlaws, second baseman, Grady Manuel.
Now Grady Manuel steps to the plate. He singled in this inning earlier. First pitch, a front door breaker that finds the zone for strike one. And that one lifted into left field. It's going to be playable for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Outlaws here in this inning, but they put up a 10 spot. And they lead 11-0 as we head to the third inning here on the Front Range League Network.
Last time we talked, you had nothing to say. You chose to walk, give what we had away. I hope you get what you're looking for. But babe, with me, you close the door on everything we could have been. Don't go thinking we could be friends. No, you can't bring us back from the dead. 'Cause when you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. I really thought we might have been it, so my heart was shattered when it took the hit. Oh, I can't imagine doing all that again, even for one night to see where it went. Here's the thing, you made your bed, I just got your stay out of my head. No, you can't bring us back from the dead. 'Cause when you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. End of the road, nowhere to go.
AC Plum back out there. Now he's got an 11-run lead here on top of the third, and that's got to feel good out there. So far through 2 innings, he's allowed 1 hit. He's hit a batter, and he struck out 2, including the last guy he saw in the form of Henry Dingus. Will be Sean Clays, the second extra hitter in this game. It's 9-10-11 for the Tribe here in this inning. Clays, the teammate of the starter Hayden Stack at Pacific University. Takes first pitch high for ball 1. That was a very, very long inning. A long break for AC Plum on the mound. We'll see how that affects him potentially here. And that one lifting to left field. Murillo coming over on it. He's got it for out number 1. Now the first left-handed hitter that Plum will face in the form of Devin Hazari. It looks like it's just 10 batters for the Tribe, with the leadoff hitter Grady Jacobs awaiting on deck. Hazari's first AB of the game. So he takes that one low for ball 1. At this point, if you're the Tribe, you just got to try to fight back. Cut into that lead slowly but surely. That one lifted into left field. Could be trouble as it's hooking, but it's going to hook too far foul. The count will even at 1-1. Hazari out of Highland Ranch, Colorado. Grounder towards short. Maloney charges. Throw to first is not in time. An infield single. The Tribe do have a runner on here with one out in the third. Now it'll be the left fielder, leadoff hitter Grady Jacobs, who went down looking his first time up all the way back in the top of the first inning. First pitch swinging, comes up empty for strike one. Tribe did put 2 runners in scoring position in that last inning, but couldn't push across any runs. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. So 2 quick strikes to Jacobs. The 0-2 pitch, and that one is swung on and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 2 outs, runner still stands at first for Brody Sorales. Popped out to the second baseman, Manuel, his first time up. And he lines that one into left field. Murillo in on it. Just hit it a little bit too hard as that one is caught for out number 3. They get an infield single, but nothing else, and they can't push across another run, and the Outlaws still lead 11-0 as we head to the bottom of the third here on the Front Range League Network.
You cut the ties, you burn the rope. So don't let me see your name lighting on my phone when it was you who let go of everything we could have been. Is it sinking in all your regret? No, you can't bring us back from the day. 'Cause when you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. I don't need room to guess. When it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends.
From the first moment I saw you, I knew I had to make you mine.
Reese Hodge is now out there for his first full inning of work. He's got the bottom of the lineup, James Grunfelter, and the top of the lineup due up here in this bottom of the third. Outlaws already lead 11-0. They're trying to add on more. Scored 10 runs in that second inning. A couple of defensive errors allowing some extra runs to score as well, and could have been all over. Back on the ground ball by Xander Martinez, but instead Zari over at second bobbled it. He reached, and the inning just really got out of control after that. First pitch to Grunfelter, misses high for ball 1. He struck out swinging his first time up. It was the last out that Stack would get. That one lifted pretty well into center as it's sending Elzer back. Now he's in on it. He will have it for out number 1.
Good job in the outfield.
That'll be Christian McKernan stepping in for the 3rd time today in his mini innings. A couple of singles from him. He scored 2 runs. Also got an RBI in his last AB. It was a well-earned AB as he muscled that one just over the shortstop Sorolis. First pitch finds the corner for strike 1. Hodges so far has been accurate around the zone. Front door breaker. It's an 0-2 count. Just hasn't really had the put away pitch quite yet. had Kingston Lee at 1-2 and just couldn't find the third strike or couldn't find a way for him to put it into play. Now the 0-2 is fouled off. He's got another 2-strike count, but a tough customer at the plate in the form of Christian McKernan. The 1-2 pitch just misses outside. A great take from McKernan. That makes it 1-2, I should say. The 1-2 just misses as well. McKernan taking a couple of tough pitches. And the count evens at 2-2. That breaker's popped up behind the plate. Schultz will give it a look, but it's going to land out of play. And another one of these fantastic at-bats from the Outlaws that we have seen all game so far. They've been either attacking early pitches they like, and it's been working with 8 hits on the game, or they've been just trying to outlast these Tribe pitchers. The 2-2 fastball misses low. And now a full count. Another one born from an 0-2 count. The payoff pitch is fouled, just out of the glove of Schultz. And McKernan stays alive. Hodges will step off and try to reset as he's trying to find that put-away pitch. Just hasn't had it yet early in this one. It's the 5th batter he's faced in this game. Payoff pitch, check swing, but that one will land foul and the count stays full.
Stay with it.
Breaker just a little bit loopy, and it allows these Outlaws hitters to kind of be patient on it. Situation right there where McKernan's just able to spoil it. Payoff pitch, and that one is launched into left field. Jacobs gives it a look. That one is off the top of the wall. McKernan's going to have to hustle if he wants a double. Throw comes into second. It is not in time, and it's wide. And McKernan's got his 3rd hit of the day, his first double. And now the Outlaws will try to cook something here with that 1-out double. Martinez now comes to the plate. Just one of 2 Outlaws hitters who hasn't reached. Did reach on that error, but still considers an 0-for-2 day. First pitch, that's on a line. That's through for a base hit. They're going to hold McKernan at third. Ball gets away. They're going to send him. A run will score. Martinez going to try to turn it into 2. Throw comes in. It is in time, and they get him, but not before a run scores. The whiff by Jacobs out in left allows McKernan to score, but Martinez trying to turn it into 2, and he's thrown out at second. There are 2 outs in the inning. It does bring in Tegan Maloney. First pitch backdoor breaker just nibbles at the corner for strike 1. First time Hodges will face a left-handed batter. That's incorrect, actually. He faced Matlock earlier as that pitch misses wide, count evens. See how he differs his attack against the right-handed hitters versus the left-handed hitters. The 1-1, that one is laced down right field, but foul. So a 1-2 count to the shortstop today for the Outlaws. One misses low. Count evens. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Maloney for the first time is retired today. The first strikeout for Hodges, but the Outlaws do add another run. They lead 12-0 as we head to the fourth here on the Front Range League Network.
Wanted to know everything about you. I didn't want to waste no time. What's something I can do for you, darling? That would make you smile. I'll bring you flowers, girl. Enough to see for miles. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. I love your style, and I love your grace. Said I love to put a smile on your pretty little face. I love it when you're close to me. That's where I want.
Welcome back in on the Front Range League Network. I'm Lucas Macklin. Thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday evening. So we enter the fourth inning. AC Plum out there for another inning of work. So that 4 was his max. We'll see if he goes deeper in this one. With a 12-run lead, he's got runs to work with. So he faces 3, 4, 5, starting with Caleb Korth. Hit the ball well his first time up, but it was a flyout to left. One of the 2 extra hitters in this lineup out of Parker, Colorado. First pitch misses low and away for ball 1. The 2026 recruit for Westcliff University during his senior season at a 286 batting average, a 381 OBP, a 400 slug with 6 doubles and a triple. That 1-0 misses wide, and it's a 2-0 count early in this fourth frame. He also had a couple of home runs during his junior season, did Korth. Two-0 middle. Back in the count now is Plum. Tried me to find a way to fight back a little bit in this one, down 12. Had some opportunities, but just haven't been able to do anything yet. That one swung on a miss, and the count evens. Josh Sutrina, who leads or waits on deck, who got the first of 2 hits against Plum so far. That 2-2 misses wide, and that's a full count to the extra hitter. Plum from the stretch, the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, his 4th punch out of the day. With 1 out, it does bring in the aforementioned Josh Sutrina. Singled, but was eliminated on the fielder's choice by the guy behind him. During his limited time with Hendrix College, walked 8 times, struck out 11 as that first pitch is fouled off. He had 5 hits and 5 RBIs for the Warriors. Batting in the 4 hole for the Tribe here. Swing and fouls that one off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Plum's already got 4 strikeouts and 3 1/3. Delivers the 0-2 pitch. That one chopped back up the middle, past the glove of Plum. Glove by Manuel, and he can't field it cleanly. First error for the Outlaws in this one allows a runner to reach with 1 out. Brings in Lucas Schultz, who did ground into a fielder's choice and reached his first time up. Was stranded at third to end the second frame. First pitch, and that one lined into right. Up, stays up and up for Matlock to bring it in for out number 2. That'll be Owen Elzer, last hope for the Tribe here in the fourth. Runner stands at first. Elzer reached on a hit by pitch his first time up on a 1-2 count. Swings through that one, can't catch up to the fastball, starts behind 0-1. Elzer, the redshirt freshman, the Colorado School of Mines, takes that one below the knees, count evens. So Shrina leads off first. Elzer waits the 1-1 pitch. That one taken low and away. Trying to extend this fourth inning. Tribe would love to try to put up a run in this inning, trying to do something. To show any sign of life. The 2-1 misses inside. Plum in danger of walking his first batter of the game.
Get him in there.
The 3-1 pitch swung on and missed. Count runs full. Sutrino will get a head start over at first. The payoff pitch misses high for ball 4. It is his first walk. Second time he's given up a free pass to Elzer. 2 runners on, 2 out. Brings in Ethan Alejo. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. On a ground out to short. Came up in that second inning with these 2 guys both on first and second, but just 1 out in that inning. First pitch inside, just lost it a little bit arm side.
Okay, now let's throw strike.
It is the oh so wonderful broadcaster and Bob Parsons warming up in the bullpen. So that one swung on and missed. A little bit of command loss from Plum here in this inning. He's got 2 outs, just needs 1 more to get out of this inning unharmed. The 1-1 catches the corner.
One more.
Now just needs 1 pitch. The 1-2 misses and gets past Turk behind the plate, and both runners will move up 90 feet. And just like in that second inning, there are 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Alejo's got a 2-2 count, steps back into the right-handed batter's box. That one taken high. The count runs full.
Let's go. Let's get it in there. Get it in there. Let's get it out.
Payoff pitch swung on and missed. That's number 5, and it strands 2 more runners in scoring position. An error and a walk allowed 2 to reach. Neither of them score, and the Outlaws still lead 12-0. So we head to the bottom of the 4th here on the Front Range League Network.
You to always be. I didn't know when I found you that I would find a love so true. And you can see it in my eyes. That girl, you've got me hypnotized. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours.
Reese Hodges back up there for his 4th inning of work. He's looked solid so far. Struggled a little bit in that 3rd inning. He's allowed 2 runs, but both of them have been unearned after defensive errors. Have allowed 2 runs to score.
Leading off number 4 for the Outlaws.
Faces Zach Turk, Isaiah Murillo, and Seth Onnested in this inning. First pitch to Turk is on the ground towards 3rd. Should be tossed to first, is in time. Little PFP there for out number 1. We are playing the 15 after 5 run rule, so if the Outlaws can score 3 runs in this inning, it would put the Tribe in danger of losing after 5, but a quick out of Zach Turk brings in Isaiah Murillo. He drove in 2 his last time up. That pitch misses low and away for ball 1. That one on a line towards 2nd, but it's going to be killed by the infield as well. Azari's got it, and there it is for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for Hodges here in the 4th inning. Brings up Seth Onnested. Last batter that Hayden Stack faced, and he walked him after having him down at 1-2. Got him. Actually, having an 0-2. Good battle there by Onnested. Eventually earned the walk. First pitch, and that one's lined into right. Should be playable, and it is. And that is a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the 4th. And that will bring up the Tribe in the 5th, down by 12 as we head to the top of the 5th here on the Front Range League Network. So AC Plum goes 4 innings of scoreless ball. He allowed just 2 hits, 1 walk, hit a batter, and struck out 5, and he will leave the ball in the hands of Bob Parsons. He went 2 innings in that exhibition game for the Pioneers earlier in the season where he let 3 hits, struck out 3, didn't walk anybody, didn't give up any runs. And that is the big thing you ask of some of these pitchers, especially in these exhibition games, just to throw strikes, and he did exactly that. Now he plays for his own team in the Outlaws. He is the voice of the Nebraska Outlaws is Bob Parsons, and now he is the pitcher for the Nebraska Outlaws. Face the bottom 4 of this lineup before back to the top. And if all things go well, he will finish off this game either at one point in the next 3 innings, whether depending on if the Outlaws can get to 15, or as long as he can hold the lead to 10 before the 7th inning. It's Henry Dingus, the first one to face him. Dingus struck out swinging against Plum his first time up. His second AB of the game. Right fielder out of Centennial, Colorado awaits the first pitch. Misses below the knees for ball 1. Surrendered 3 hits in 2 innings, his only appearance of the season. But did strike out 3 in that game. That one outside corner count evens. It's going to be a little bit of a different look. Plum with much more heat, a lot of movement side to side. Parsons on the mound, just a guy who's going to throw strikes, try to get weak contact. That one just misses, not missing by a lot here. It's a 2-1 count. That one line right field out of play. Count even at 2-2 to the first batter here of the 5th inning. Again, the run rule is 15 after 5, so if Parsons works a scoreless inning, the Outlaws score 3, we'll go home after 5. And a 2-2 on a line, past the glove of McKernan at first, and a leadoff single for Dingus. Tribe looking to try to cut that 12-run lead. It'll be next up will be Sean Clays. The ball on a line to left his first time up, but it was caught by Murillo. Out of Greenwood Village, Colorado. Awaits the first pitch. That one misses low, gets stopped by Turk behind the plate. And the Outlaws came in trying to find a tune-up offensively, and they've done exactly that. It's that pitch in there at the knees, count evens. Hasn't exactly been death by the extra base hits, been a lot of death by 1,000 blows, been infield singles, been really good at bats, earning those walks as Parsons steps off. Dingus over at first, getting a little jumpy. Specifically in that 10-run inning. The 1-1 pitch, taken low. An inning that could have ended so much earlier if the second baseman, Hazari, was able to glove it. The guy who stands on deck. And would have gotten the third out in the inning, instead it continued, and eventually they ended up scoring 10. So that pitch misses. Now Parsons in danger. Walking his first batter and putting runners at first and second with nobody out. That one misses low and away. That puts runners at first and second with no one out for Devin Hazari, who had one of the 2 hits against Plum. Was an infield single for him. This is the third time in this game that the Tribe have had 2 runners on in an inning. First pitch in there on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch is taken high just above the letters.
In there.
Goes quickly. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Couldn't quite time it up, and the count moves to 1-2. Trying to find his first out of this inning. The 1-2 pitch is just fouled off as Cesare is able to stay alive.
Keep throwing them strikes.
He's got the top of the lineup looming here for this Tribe team. The 1-2 chopper towards second. Could be 2. Toss second for 1, but no play over at first, and they will just get the lead runner. Get the all-important first out of the inning. Puts runners to the corners, just 1 out. Another big opportunity for the Tribe to try to put across a run with the top of the lineup up. Brings in Grady Jacobs, just happy to see another pitcher as he struck out twice against Plum.
Next up, the word for the Tribe, left fielder Grady Jacobs.
Runner takes off for second. Pitch misses. Throw goes down to second. It's not in time. Won't see an advance from the guy at third. So a 1-0 count to the leadoff hitter. Big spot. 2 runners in scoring position. Still just 1 out. Infield surrendering that run on a ground ball as that pitch finds his own count, evens. The 1-1 pitch, that one on a line to right center field could be trouble. Matlock makes a great running catch for out number 2. It will be deep enough to score the run from third. But again, a great defensive play, and there are 2 away. Tribe do crack the scoreboard for the first time today. With 2 outs, runner standing at third. It's Brody Sorolis. Pop out and a line out. Get another hard hit ball off of Plum in that second AB. That first pitch finds his own for strike 1. Trying to extend this 5th inning, add on to that 1 run they've already put up. That one taken low, count evens. Sorolis was used many times as a pitcher during his freshman season at San Mateo. So he fouls that one off of the catcher Turk. It's a 1-2 count. Would be shocking if we see him tomorrow against the Pioneers. So he made 13 appearances, pitched 10 1/3. Pitched to a 3.31 ERA, struck out 23 batters and walked just 5. He had 6 plate appearances and walked twice. 1-0 for 2. 0 for 4, I should say. 1-2 pitch is fouled off. Parsons steps back onto the rubber with a 1-2 count. 2 outs with 2 strikes. That one is taken down the middle for strike 3. And he has got a strikeout, but the Tribe do push across their first run of the ball game. But Parsons able to avoid it being any worse. Outlaws take their 12-1 lead to the bottom of the 5th here on the Front Range League Network. Reese Hodges out there for his third full inning of work, and why not? Just worked a 4-pitch fourth inning. And now he faces this bottom of the lineup that's been very pesky so far in this game, starting off with Kingston Lee, who's walked twice. Both times went down in the count, but worked a full count, fought off some tough pitches. So that first pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Second time through for this Outlaws lineup against Hodges. See if they make some adjustments here. They need 4 runs to win this ball game in the 5th, so they lead 12-1. That pitch skips, and it's a 2-0 count. Gotten 3 hits and a walk off of Hodges, but just scored 2 runs, both of them unearned, as that one's off the middle of the bat. A jam shot that bloops into center field. Lee's first hit of the game, third time he's reached.
Good hit.
So that is the leadoff spot they wanted, and he'll bring in Grayson Matlock. So now he'll swap sides and hit from the right side this time.
Next batter for the Outlaws, right fielder Grayson Matlock.
He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles on the day. First pitch breaker that finds the top of the zone for strike 1. Lee over there at first, once again thinking about going. Decided against it. Checked a swing. It's called for a strike, and the count moves to 0-2. Couple of big jumps from Lee over there at first. So again, this time he takes off. Pitch misses outside. Throw down is not in time. Kingston Lee's got a stolen base. Count now 1-2 to the Outlaws right fielder. Just made a great running catch in that last inning. Hodges has his sign, gives a look back at second. Goes sidewinder on that pitch as that one misses outside. Trying to switch up the look of the guy at the plate. The 2-2 just misses as well, and the count runs full. Some tough takes from Matlock at the plate, showing great presence of the traditional or the normal catcher.
Get in there.
The payoff pitch is swung on and missed.
Okay.
Couldn't get to the off-speed pitch. Second strikeout of the game for Hodges. First out, and a big one at that, with that runner still standing at second. Brings in Grady Manuel. Singled in a run his first time up. Last time hit the ball well, but right to the left fielder in Jacobs. First pitch swinging, pops that one out of play. Manuel waiting the 0-1 pitch from Hodges. Gives a couple of looks at Lee, now delivers. Front door breaker, given for strike 2. Another 0-2 count. Had Matlock at 0-2, ended up going full, but got the swinging strike for out number 1. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Another strikeout back-to-back for him, his third. And now 2 outs. Brings in Grunfelter.
Next batter, extra hitter number 37, James Grunfelter.
First pitch breaker finds the outside corner for the first strike. First time he faced Hodges, he flew out to center. A 1 swing at the breaker. Now he's behind 0-2. Hodges holds, now delivers. Takes that one just outside the zone. The 1-2 pitch, that one is whiffed on and missed. His second strikeout of the game for Grunfelter. Fourth strikeout for Hodges. He strikes out the side after that leadoff single. And he's got another clean inning in this one. Outlaws still lead 12-1 as we head to the 6th inning here on the Front Range League Network. As the ball goes down to second, Bob Parsons out there for his second inning of work. The broadcaster, the voice of the Outlaws, the pitcher for the Outlaws in this one, that first inning, he gave up a single and a walk, but then got 3 straight outs. A run did score, but looked efficient afterwards. And now he faces the middle of this Tribe lineup. First one is Caleb Korth, the extra hitter, who's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. First one spiked in the dirt for ball 1. For the Tribe, you're looking to try to get that under 10 by the 7th inning. Got 6 outs to work with to get a couple of runs off of Parsons on the mound. That one on the ground towards third. Murillo can't snag it, and it gets by him. A tough play, but a play you want your defense to make behind you, and a runner reaches to start this inning.
We appreciate that. That's for your safety. Thank you.
So an error to lead off the inning brings in Josh Shutrina. He's reached twice. However, one of those was on an error. He's been stranded at his runner has been stranded at third both times. That one is swung on and missed. No play at second. Sutrina starting behind 0-1. On a ground towards short. Maloney able to round on it. Throw to first is not in time. It's not gloved by McKernan as it gets away from him, but a good bounce back. Will keep the runners at the corners with no outs. But another error by the Outlaws have put runners on the corners with no one out. So 2 errors to begin this inning, and it brings in Lucas Schultz trying to take advantage. A couple of well-struck balls on the ground to that left side so far in this inning. That one misses in the dirt. Good stop by Turk to keep it in front of him. So far, a fielder's choice and a line out to right for Schultz. Runner takes off for second. Pitch misses outside, no throw.
Okay, settle down. 10 pitches in there.
The 2-0 lands outside corner.
What we like to see.
That one on the ground towards third. It is playable. Runner stays put at third. Throw is in time. And he gets the first out of the inning, and the runners stay put.
Good job. Good job.
Merlo played that one at the edge of the grass. A big out, number one. It brings in Owen Elzer. He's reached both times on free passes. A hit by pitch and a walk. He was both of the free passes for Plum in this game. First one at the knees for strike one. Able to start out in front is Parsons in this AB. The 0-1 is fouled off the mask of the catcher, and it's an 0-2 count. As Elzer's quickly behind. Again, trying to stay perfect on the day is Elzer. Doesn't have a hit, but he's reached twice. He's got the sign. Delivers the 0-2 pitch. That one's fouled off again. Elzer a couple of times is on this one, just fouling it directly back. He's got to find a way to straighten it out. The 0-2 misses wide.
So your ego trying to check your body can catch.
Outlaws pitching has just surrendered 2 walks and a hit pitch as that one is fouled off as well. 2 of those 3 have come against this guy. The other one was Sean Clays in that 5th inning, the first inning of work for Parsons. Parson looks in, comes set. The 1-2 pitch, that one lined out to right, should be playable for Matlock. He's under it for out number 2. Runner will tag. Throw to the plate is just up the line, and he is safe. Both runners advance on that sac fly. The second time they've hit a sac fly out to right. Get their second run. They cut the lead down to 10, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Now it'll be Ethan Alejo. Second straight inning, they've had a runner at third with 2 outs after that sac fly. Weren't able to get him in that last inning, but that is a big run as that would cut the lead to single digits. And that's just going to hit Alejo. Second time a batter's been hit in this game by Outlaws pitching, and now runners are put at the corners.
Okay, that's up the first out of second. Probably gonna try to steal, so let's throw him out of
Still 2 outs for Henry Dingus.
If the regular Henry Dickens.
He's the only one with a hit off of Parsons so far in this game. First one in the dirt. Turk with a great stop. Been saying that a lot so far.
Okay, throw that strike. Got a good defense. Good defense, good lead.
Set the 1-0 pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch is called a strike. No throw once again. So now runners at second and third with 2 outs. A single could score 2. Takes that one outside corner. Now Dingus down 1-2. It was a 2-strike single for him, a 2-2 count in that last inning. He's got the sign. He comes set. The 2-2 or the 1-2 is on the ground towards second. Should end the inning. Manuel's got it, and the toss to first is in time. Tribe get another run unearned off of Parsons. They cut that lead to 10, but the Outlaws still have that double-digit lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th here on the Front Range League Network.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire. Never the same. Never you calling my name, I'm taking my sweet time. Hey, whatever the plan, I know I'm holding the
Reese Hodges out there for another inning of work as he just struck out 3 straight batters. It's now a 10-run ball game as he has stifled this Outlaws offense for the last 2 innings. 1 hit. He's gotten 6 outs and 7 batters. But now he faces this top of the lineup, Christian McKernan and Martinez, who both got hits off of him, including McKernan. Had the only extra base hit of the game outside of Tegan Maloney back when he just missed a home run. So he takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. He'd hit 3 times in 3 innings, and now he hasn't hit since the 3rd. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. That one misses wide. Hodges has really found himself in a groove here. And they've stuck with him. He's allowed 2 runs in this game. Both of them have been unearned so far. McKernan takes that one below the zone. That one misses below the zone. A couple of tough takes from McKernan, and the count's 3-1. That one finds the outside corner. Count runs full. Hodges trying to work quickly, and here he is, the payoff pitch. Kernan. It's actually Carter Reisig at the plate, doing a little bit of switcheroo here. That whole time. And he takes that one high, and that is a walk for Reisig. I don't think he was aware of the count because scoreboard was wrong. Just the second time Hodges has walked anybody. As they are doing a little bit of switcheroo here in this inning, and now it's Marcel Alexander getting a chance.
Next up, number 11, Marcel Alexander.
Alexander in the scrimmage played in right field. Actually got a couple of hits in that game. And first pitch misses wide for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there. Count evens at 1-1. That one on the line. That's through for a base hit. Reisig running for third. They're going to hold him there just to be safe. And back-to-back runners have reached here. And it's going to be Brock Berry with the chance. Berry had a really good game for the Pioneers earlier this season as well. A couple of hits in that one. Reached 3 or 4 times. Also showed off the pop in BP as he was launching them. That first pitch finds the outside corner for strike 1. Outlaws up by 10. The Tribe will have 3 outs to get 1 run in that top half of the 7th. That pitch is in there for strike 2. But the Outlaws would love to add on some insurance to that run rule lead. The 0-2, and that one launched deep to left center. It's at the wall, and the left fielder lost it. That will score a run. Alexander had to wait. He's going for third. He will be there safely. And a long single for Brock Berry scores a run, and the Outlaws lead 13-2. So he gets himself an RBI. Alexander gets to third. Now it's Tommy Quintana with the chance. Still no one out. First pitch outside corner for strike 1. Now I have a 2-run lead to work with in the top half of the 7th. That one misses low. Count evens for that run rule. Still could end it here in this inning. Need 4 more runs. That's still a ways away. Quintana swings through that one. He's behind 1-2. That's the first run the Hodges gave up in this game earned, and even that one was a mental mistake by the left fielder Jacobs. So that pitch misses wide and low. So he just lost that one as the center fielder Elzer had to come over and play it. But he had not nearly enough time to get over there and make the catch. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Got him on the off speed. 5th strikeout for Hodges. There's 1 out for Bumjin Cho. He also got a chance to hit in last night's exhibition against the Wranglers.
Next up, number 20, Bumjin Cho.
He got a couple of hits for himself as well. First pitch breaker finds the inside corner for strike 1. It is Christian McKernan on deck, so they just kind of emptied their bench with the pitchers, allowing them to hit. That one misses wide. Count evens at 1-1. Checked his swing. Home plate umpire says he did go, so it's a 1-2 count. So the pitcher for the Outlaws, who's been excellent on the mound, he's looked pretty good at the plate, been able to handle himself as well. The 1-2 pitch, and that one is rocketed out to left, but it is clearly foul. But he put some pop into that one. Count still at 1-2. And he swings through that one. Another beautiful off-speed from Hodges, and there are 2 outs, his 6th strikeout. And now it does bring in the top of the lineup. This time, Christian McKernan. He will step to the plate in this inning. Outlaws have plated one in this frame. You like to see that, try to add more. This is the guy at the plate to do it. He's 3 for 3, 2 hits and a double. So he fouls that one off for strike 1. That one misses below the knees. Count evens at 1-1. Got to be honest, my scorebook's a little bit wonky, but it gets the job done. As long as we don't play more than 11 innings, I think I'm okay. That one misses wide. So a 2-1 count to leadoff hitter for the Outlaws, who has not been retired yet. Swings through that one. Just couldn't get to the off speed around the middle of the zone, and the count evens at 2-2. 2-2 pitch from Hodges. And it's called for strike 3. He gets it, and he strikes out the last 3 he faces, but the Outlaws do get a run in the inning. They lead 13-2. And if Parsons get the last 3 outs, they'll go home winners in 7 here on the Front Range League Network. The voice of the Outlaws, Bob Parsons on the mound to try to finish this game off. If he can get 3 outs without allowing 2 runs, the game will be over here in the 7th inning. He's got the bottom 2 of the lineup, Sean Clays and Devin Hazari, and then the top of the lineup due up in this frame. They have scored a run on him in each of the first 2 innings, but they've got to do what they haven't done and score multiple runs off of him. That run in that last inning was unearned after 2 errors to lead off the inning. First pitch is on a line into right field for a base hit. So Clays doesn't waste any time as he leads off with a single. Now the leadoff runner has reached in all 3 of the innings Parsons has pitched.
And back for the try, number 12, Max Trujillo.
There's a new hitter at the plate for the Tribe. First pitch misses as Clays has the stolen base without a throw. That pitch misses low. It's a 2-0 count. A quick 3-0 count after that leadoff single. And runner takes off for third. That one called strike 1. And again with no throw. Clearly have a tell on Parsons on the mound. Focusing on throwing strikes, maybe a little bit slow to the plate. 3-1, that one's on the ground, should be playable. Maloney taking his time, throw to first is in time, but a run will score after a couple of stolen bags. Clay scores. There is one out. Second earned run off of Parsons, third run total. But just needs to get 2 outs without allowing another run to score, and this game will end 13-3. Top of the lineup, due up in Grady Jacobs. First pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Jacobs hit the ball well. His last time up was caught by Matlock out and right. Ended up being a sac fly for Jacobs. That one misses wide. It's 2-0. Another one that misses now. It's the second straight 3-0 count for Parsons on the mound. He's got to find a way to throw strikes here. And that one misses high, and we will have a 1-out walk that will bring the all-important run for the Tribe to first. If he scores, we will play a bottom of the 7th inning. Now it's Brody Sorolis as he calls time. He struck out looking against Parsons his first time up. He called time. Now he steps back in. See if Jacobs is going to take off from first. Parsons giving him a look. He does. Pitch is called a strike. Throw down is not in time. Does at least get a throw. It's a little bit quicker to the plate on that one, and it did find the zone for strike 1. Now a base hit. Could score him. The 0-1, that one lined into center field. Onestad able to get to it for out number 2. Runner will advance to third. Onestad initially came in on it, then started going out, but did a good job to recover, make that grab for out number 2, and that runner stands at third. It'll be Caleb Korth, the last hope for the Tribe here in this one. If he can single something here, we'll extend the game to the bottom of the 7th at the very least. But if he can't find a way to get that runner in somehow, some way, we'll be going home. First pitch in there for strike 1. Big swing, but he comes up empty, and it's an 0-2 count. Tribe now down to their final strike of the day. Parsons steps off, now steps back on, trying to find that all-important third out. The 0-2 pitch, that one misses wide. Parsons sets and delivers the 1-2 pitch. That one misses wide as well. So now the count evens at 2-2. That one popped up left side, but it will get a play, and we will do it again. Korth at the plate, needing a hit to extend this game, or potentially a defensive mistake from the Outlaws. The 2-2. That one up the middle. Onnested can't get to it, and a run will score, and we will have a bottom of the 7th inning.
Almost had him.
Korth keeps this game alive. Now Parsons still needs to get that final out of the inning. It's his 3rd inning of work. He's given up 4 runs, 3 of them earned so far. He's got Josh Sutrina, who's reached all 3 times, but twice on errors. Runner takes off for second. Pitch called a ball as that one is sailed, but good snag by Manuel to keep it in front of him. So now a 1-0 count to Sutrina. That one misses outside. Now it's 2-0. Runner takes off for third. Pitch called a strike, no throw. Couple stolen bags here. Also, Trina's been at the plate. Count is at 2-1. Tribe's trying to score their 3rd run of the inning, but that one misses wide. Count now moves to 3-1 to the freshman at Hendrix College in this 4-hole, playing first base. Taking all the way as that one catches the inside corner and the count runs full. We will see a bottom of the 7th inning. Question is, how many runs will the Outlaws need to end it in the bottom? Payoff pitch on a line towards short. Maloney plays it. Throw to first is in time. Gets the 3rd out of the inning, but the Tribe score 2. They keep this game alive. The Outlaws need 1 in the bottom half of this frame to win it here in the 7th inning on the Front Range League Network. Welcome back into Oregon Trail Park on the Front Range League Network. I'm Lucas Macklin, filling in for the current pitcher for the Outlaws, Bob Parsons. Outlaws come to bat here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They score a run, and the game will be over, but they've got to try to figure out Reese Hodges, who's looked excellent. They did manage a run off of him in that last inning, thanks to a walk, a single, and then the single by Brock Berry that really could have been caught, and maybe they don't score at all. That's the only run they've scored on him earned. They've scored 3, just 1 earned run off of him. In 4 1/3 inning of work, they've had just 4 hits. He has struck out 6 and walked 2. He's got 2, 3, 4 in the traditional lineup. Xander Martinez, Tegan Maloney, and Zach Turk at least due up in this frame.
Xander Martinez.
Maloney with 2 hits in this game, a single and a double. Waiting on decks, the first pitch to Martinez finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 1 for 3 with a single. He reached on an error back in the second and also popped out to second as that pitch misses outside. Count evens at 1-1. Looks like it is Gabe Romero warming up in the bullpen. Another one of the great interns here for the Pioneers and Outlaws. See if he pitches the 8th inning if we do have a top of the 8th. 1-1, and that one's hit well out to left. Could be playable. It's going to drop in front of him in fair territory. Gets past him. Martinez racing for second. Won't be a play, and Xander Martinez has got himself a double, his second hit of the game. Ball gets away to right field. He's going to get to third after the defensive mistake, and now the Outlaws are just 90 feet away from walking this one off. And it's Tegan Maloney who started the scoring with a double back in the first inning. And he could end this with one swing of the bat.
Next up, number 25,
Infield does come in. That first pitch misses wide for ball 1. Once again, defense letting down Hodges. Gets the outside corner count evens. Maloney in his lone at bat against Hodges struck out swinging. That one misses outside. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off, and the count evens at 2-2, and Hodges got to be searching for the strikeout here if you can get it. At the very least, try to keep the ball on the ground, although Maloney, this guy who tends to lift the ball more often than not. The 2-2, that one out to right center. That should be deep enough. It is caught. Martinez coming to the plate. It is not in time, and the Outlaws walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning, winning it 14-4. They get the win. Tegan Maloney is second RBI of the game. And the Pioneers win it big time in this one. A great tune-up game as they get set to play the Pioneers on Thursday. We'll talk about this game and also what's next for the Front Range League after a short break here on the Front Range League Network. Welcome back into Oregon Trail Park. Outlaws are your winners today against the Colorado Tribe, 14-4. Started with that 10-run second inning, and that really looks, at this point, is the difference. They win by 10. They get 10 runs in that second inning, and you really look at it, not a single extra base hit. They had 3 walks, 6 singles in the inning, and also were aided by an error that would have ended the inning with, I believe, just 2 runs scored, but instead, after that error, you get a single, a walk, a single, another walk. They change pitchers, another walk, another single, more runs score, another defensive error allows another run to score. Eventually, they finally get out of the inning. And then Reese Hodges came in to pitch, and he ended up going 5 overall innings. And after that double to Xander Martinez, and again, another defensive mistake, he allowed 5 hits, 4 runs. Scratch that. He allowed 5 runs. He allowed 4 runs, just 1 of them earned, walked 2, struck out 6. He looks really good out there, all things being considered. Came in and really settled down that Outlaws offense that had been playing really well. But unfortunately, his offense is not able to get the job done. They scored just 4 runs in this one. They faced AC Plum, went 4 innings of scoreless baseball, struck out 5, walked 1, hit a batter, gave up just 2 hits. Bob Parsons came in and pitched the final 3 innings, allowed 3 hits, 4 runs, just 3 of them earned, struck out 1 batter tonight, but finished the job when he needed to and allowed the offense to come in and get that walk-off sacrifice fly from Tegan Maloney, the offense over on the day. Christian McKernan, player of the game, and no doubt about it, went 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double, scored 3 runs, also had an RBI on the day, and it was a big RBI at that, as it was muscle over shortstop. And again, if that ball's hit a little bit less hard, the inning ends, and they don't have that big inning. Tegan Maloney on the day had a couple of RBIs, including that game-winning RBI. Murillo had a 2 RBI double in the second that really helped break it open. Grady Manuel had an RBI single, and Zach Turk also had an RBI walk on the day. And that is how they got the win. Also had some pitcher at-bats. Carter Reisig worked a really good walk, scored a run. Marcel Alexander singled to right field, and then Brock Berry just missed hitting a 3-run home run. It was a ball that could have been caught by the outfielder Grady Jacobs, but just couldn't locate it, and eventually it fell, a run scored, and Berry got himself an RBI as well. So the Outlaws win this one 14-4. Pioneers will be back in action tomorrow against this same Colorado Tribe team. I'll be on the call here on the Front Range League, as well as KNEB. And then it's the Outlaws and Pioneers playing again on Thursday. And then on Friday, the Pioneers travel to Fort Morgan, while the Outlaws will take on the Buckley Bombers here. And then on Saturday, it's the Outlaws traveling to Fort Morgan. And on Sunday, these two teams, the Outlaws and Pioneers, match up once again to finish off this week of Front Range League baseball. But that'll do it for me here in the broadcast booth. For everyone who makes this broadcast possible, mostly thanks to Hayden Fisher, for Bob Parsons, who pitched on the mound, who normally would have been in this role, and for everyone who listened, thank you so much. That'll do it for me, Lucas Macklin, and as always, have a blessed night.